many sellers losing money on Prime Day because they're pushing in the wrong places. In this video, I want to show you what I learned in the last few Prime Days, analyzing more than 50 accounts, and how you can make sure that when Prime Day is over and you're looking back at the last 30 days, you see that your sales are spiked up and you see that your profits are up. I'm going to show you the three main stages of Prime Day and how you can crush each one of them. So let's start with stage number 1, pre-Prime Day. And I have a few case studies to show you what we need to do and what we need to expect. So for the sake of this case study, I'm taking last Prime Day in July. Last Prime Day was 4 days, but the strategy is the same. Usually what we can expect is that the week before Prime Day, sales will be lower. You can see this account is quite small, but we see this trend. Sales are lower, then we have the spike of Prime Day. I have another account that is double the size, and we can see the same thing. Sales are lower before Prime Day, and then we have the spike. One of the main mistakes that I see in this period is brand owners freaking out because of the low sales and start to push harder on PPC. We have to remember, people waiting for Prime Day, so the conversion is lower for everyone. If you'll push harder, your profit will go down and you will lose sales. You probably won't improve your rank on the week before Prime Day, but you can definitely focus on your profits and increase your margin. Now, if you do want to improve your rank on the week before Prime Day, there's actually a one strategy that I know. It gets me to the next case study. So this brand is a massive brand, well established. They're selling more than $1 million a month. And you can see that actually the week before Prime Day, they had much bigger sales. Now, what they did, first of all, they didn't push more on PPC. They actually scheduled their deals to be before Prime Day. And why it's such a crucial point? Before Prime Day, usually no one's scheduling deals and people waiting to have those deals in Prime Day. So you rarely see deals and you can easily stand out in your own niche. So what happened? They were the only one in the category doing those deals. The rank spiked up and they enter into Prime Day with really good position. So remember, don't overspend before Prime Day. Don't push to improve rank. But if you do want to increase rank, deals are a good option. And last point on pre-Prime Day, because spend are lower and sales are lower, you have to remember to remove your automations. If you're using Scale Insight rules or Perpetual or any other AI software, you need to make sure to remove the rules a few days before so they won't over-optimize your bids and your keywords. So you won't enter Prime Day with too low of a bid. So now we are getting to the main stage, Prime Day itself. And I have a myth to break here. The days of organic sales in Prime Day is over. I rarely see accounts that are not doing any deals, any coupons, any Prime exclusive discounts than having a good Prime Day. If 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago you used to do nothing and just sales came and you had high profits, it's probably not the case now. So if you don't want to overspend, if you don't want to increase your sales, if you just want to have a regular days, you can definitely not do any deals. But remember, you probably won't have an organic spike. Maybe 10%. Sometimes we even saw that you have less sales. Basically now all the competition doing deals. So one of the most crucial points is to make sure you have deals, you have coupons, you have Prime exclusive discounts, but you need to make sure you have something. Because if you don't have anything, PPC won't help you. For some accounts, the first day is the highest. For other accounts, the last day is the highest. What is definitely is that the morning of the first day, usually the conversion is low. So don't freak out and start to do big changes on the first few hours. And I want to show you the ad console of one of our brands for the last Prime Day. One of the most important things to do in your PPC is one, make sure to remove your daily cap. Second, make sure you monitor your account on hourly basis. Make sure you're filtering for today, and on hourly basis, you're raising the budgets if needed and pushing the bids. If campaigns are not spending, raise the bids. If campaigns are overspending, wait few hours because usually the morning the conversion is low, but don't be afraid to do drastic changes. For example, if your regular campaign is not working, you can cut it, you can close it, you can just keep the budget as it is or even cut the budget. If some other campaigns are working, keep increasing the budget every hour. I'm not suggesting to just increase the budget by 100% or 1000% and go away. I highly suggest to keep monitoring because some campaigns that didn't work in the morning will work better later and vice versa. So make sure you're doing those changes on hourly basis. Now, I know it's not easy. It's 2 days, but it's worth it. If you have the deals, you know your goals, you're pushing your PPC smartly on hourly basis, for sure you will have high profits. And here's the thing. Second mythos that people always mistake of is pushing rank. Prime Day is not a good time for rank. People who usually push for rank ending up losing money and ending up having the same rank anyway because after Prime Day usually sales are low. So don't be scared about rank. Focus on your profit. I highly suggest to try cutting your tacos than regular because you already have lower margin with those deals, and check your profit. Profit is king, not sales, profits. So I want to show you a few examples of ranking to show you that usually the rank is always getting back to the same position. So if I'm checking last Prime Day, you can see that this is one of our main keywords. We had a position 1, and then Prime Day ended and we stayed the same. Now another example, this is also product that have really good placements, and we can see that during Prime Day, because we didn't push that hard, our rank went up a little bit, but then we gained almost the same momentum later on. You see 1, 1, 1, we went down a bit and then get it back. Some people pushing very aggressive, let them push aggressive, focus on profit. Now it gets me to the final stage, which is after Prime Day. Usually after Prime Day is even slower than before Prime Day. So you need to make sure you have few things. One, make sure already on the first stage before Prime Day, a week before, you saving a bulk file. Why? Because during the Prime Day, you're probably going to do so many PPC changes that you want to reverse everything back. One of the worst things I'm seeing is clients or brand owners pushing very hard on Prime Day, doing many changes, closing campaigns, opening campaigns, but at the end, when Prime Day is over, they don't remember what they had before Prime Day. And things that work well in Prime Day won't work well after Prime Day. So make sure you're going to the ad console, to your reports, and download a safety bulk file. As soon as Prime Day over, upload the bulk file, make sure to reset the account. Second, monitor your campaigns. I will highly suggest put a daily cap. Usually the weekend after Prime Day is very low. So having a daily cap in calculating the spend that you have after Prime Day last year can really help. For example, after Prime Day last year, your tacos was 20 and you spent $1,000 and you want now to have 10% tacos, you can calculate and put the daily cap. Again, don't be afraid about the rank. Your rank might go up, but don't be one of those brands that just losing money after Prime Day. If you're losing money after Prime Day, you basically didn't do anything in Prime Day. And our goal, again, is when we're checking the month of Prime Day, we want to see the spike of sales and the spike of profits. And again, don't overspend for ranking. Wait another week, and a week after Prime Day, you can start your previous strategy. Pushing harder, pushing smarter. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any question regards Prime Day, please let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much.